Well, let's go take a visit with Aka. Ask him a few questions about Niihau, where he is from. Hey Aka, how are you? Just came by visit, ask you a few things about the Niihau Shell. Hey Aka, how are you? This is Aka, Oclinaria, and he's originally from Niihau. Born and raised there for when he was in a little kid time, but since then you go back and forth there once in a while. Anyway, Aka, I was wondering if you could tell us about Niihau Shell that is so popular and in such a huge demand here on Oahu. You know, the different types.
Okay, well, there's a laiki. Laiki is like color like rice. There's also momi. Momi is the color of pearls. There's also kahelelani. Kahelelani is the pinkish reddish color ones, and those are the hardest to get because they like to grow in brackish water. Usually like in the puna and the exits or deltas out to the ocean. The other shells all like to live in the ocean, and that's why they drift easier to Kauai and to Oahu. That's why a lot of people get more of those shells than the kahelelani. Kahelelani is the hardest to get, and it is the most rarest one out of the three. And also it is one of our chief's names from the island.
The kahelelani, now does that grow in salt water or brackish water?
Brackish water. So
there's a stream in Niihau?
That goes down to the puna, the pond, and then it goes out into the delta of the ocean.
And so the kahele grows in the puna. Now how far away is that from the ocean?
Not that far. It's pretty close, like maybe maybe 50 feet.
Oh, real close.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that Niihau had a stream.
Yeah.
There's a stream on.
It's a trickling, not like a full stream like some people might think, but it trickles.
So what is the mountain name over there?
Oh, Pani'au.
Pani'au. So there's a stream, a tiny stream that travels from Pani'au to the ocean.
To the ocean. Yeah.
Really? And so now the kahelelani, the red one, it grows only in the brackish water pond?
It tends to grow there, yeah. I know that it went into the sea and like it lives a little while but it dies. That's kind of like if you have a Niihau shell necklace, the way to tell the difference of the real one is the real ones are shiny shells. The ones that you get from the island. If you get it from Oahu or from Kauai, the shells are very dull because it died within the ocean.
Oh, you mean so it travels from Niihau to Oahu and Kauai? Through
the current, yes.
Oh, so by the time it reaches Kauai and Oahu, then it's kind of dull in color.
It dies already, so it dulls out.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. But the red shells, they only grow in the brackish water ponds. And is there only one pond on Niihau?
No, there's several ponds, but that's the only one that I know of that it's in.
Yeah, and what they in large numbers there? Or?
Oh, very little now.
So even in Niihau, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Would you know how much a red shell would cost?
Oh, easily go for $1,000 a strand.
A strand, and how many shells on a strand?
It depends, because some shells are smaller than the others, so it varies, yeah.
Like roughly how many? What is your best guess?
For a choker, probably like maybe 200 shells.
And that would be $1,000.
That would be roughly about 1,000.
So a regular lei would be even more.
Yeah.
So we're talking several $1,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's I didn't realize that Niihau, because it looks kind of dry, you know, from what.
Oh, it is. It is a very dry island.
But like, okay, so this past week with all that rain that we've been having, there would be like ponds on Niihau.
Should have, yeah.
And the mountain there.
It's not a big mountain. It's a small little mountain. It's like a hill, but it's considered a mountain.
Yeah, like what would you say, 1,000 feet high? Or?
Oh no.
Like 500 feet high?
Probably less, yeah.
Oh, okay, so like a little hill.
Yeah.
But enough to create a stream.
Oh yeah, because the water collects on the top, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Aka, thank you for all that very valuable and interesting information.
Okay.
So much mahalo, and I guess we'll talk to you later.
Okay.